Cause trying to steal people's birthday, that's destiny swapping. That's some sick ass shit.
You for my birthday crown. Sorry.
Wow. But yes, Trina's birthday is on the 21st, so while she's here, if y'all want to show her some love while she's here, that's cool.
Hold on, let me stay up here, Bella, so they can pay you to drive me. Cause I was about to get down, but now they can catch.
I think they did good today. Nobody was paid. I think they're starting to enjoy the panel. So it's difficult to enjoy the panel when people just getting dropped. So nobody was dropped today. It's been a good day.
That's right, guys. Kick HB's ass. This heifer think it's her birthday. It ain't her damn birthday. She don't even celebrate no birthday. Ain't no drive, big.
Well, the Dangerous are here, so y'all want to gift HB just because that is your option to do so. Trina's birthday is on the 21st, so if y'all just want to give her some early birthday love, y'all have the option to do so. Y'all have the free will. The vloggers is in the panel. Shout out to Jaw Dropper. She is a part of Accountability Court officially. All right? So, we're going to get into this clip. Good Yellow and Shaded by...
I'm right here. Sorry.
Good Yellow and Shaded by Slay. They had some type of situation that was going on that ended up coming to the forefront, okay? Context. Choosing my words carefully. Context is Good Yellow was talking to Shaded. Shaded was not made aware. Some nice gifts.
Shit. That's right, Paige.
That was nice. Thank
That's
you.
right, Paige. Tell HB to do this.
I mean, at this point, I don't know.
My hair's not gonna move.
I know.
Thank
Now
you.
keep on. Keep on, HB. Keep on.
Sorry, y'all.
Keep on.
I meant to
No, you're good. No worries. You're good.
tap the screen. Tap the screen.
Oh, y'all fine. You're good. No worries. It's looking like we haven't. So it looked like the Dangerous is here.
Thank you, Created.
And so's the grapevine. We're here. Let's go around.
You guys, pretty much what happened was, I hope you balance. Shaded was talking to Good Yellow, whatever his name is, and she finds out that the guy that was trying to be his brother, right, Bella, is his partner. Now, his partner was going to come to here today, but his partner said I have to pay him a certain amount of money, and I said I can't do it. So,
I know you ain't disrespecting the hustler.
Yeah.
But hold on. What?
Yeah, so he had been portraying to be the brother.
Crowdfund. HB, why we can't crowdfund? Can we crowdfund to get him up here?
Sure.
The bruh? What?
He did say, but I think what Shaded was saying was, you know how a dude be like, this my homeboy, this my brother, this, that, and the third. Whole time the bro was the lover.
Did he hear him calling him that?
Spicy cute.
All right, Spicy Cute. That's your last one, child.
I was the ice cream with my cake.
Let me see here.
Leave him alone. Shaded, come here. Thank you, Spicy.
Man, I thought I asked you to make me a bailiff. All these people who act like they can't cooperate. And Spicy Cute, you follow me. What's the big idea?
I'm going to be 35 on the 21st, and then I'm going to be 36 on August 22nd.
So you really about to be 40 on August 22nd. You just don't include damn my birthday. Look at probably me.
Where'd you even come from?
All right, so look. Shaded is here.
Oh.
Shaded is here. Shaded. Good day to you.
I stand with you, sister.
Before we even get started,
It's nice to meet you.
thank you. I would like to ask you, Shaded, are you okay?
Okay. I appreciate that.
I do want you to thank you. Yes, thank you, Spicy Q. Shaded, you do know that you are not obligated to speak to the community. Thank you for listening to the show. Right now we get the level up. I understand that this subject was very sensitive for you, So at any point, if you feel like it's too much, it is okay to mute your mic or just step down into the audience, take a break, and come back if you need to, okay? For those who was not here to witness what happened, I am speaking to her in this manner for a specific reason. If you didn't witness what happened, you wouldn't understand why I'm having this conversation with her in this moment. But I just want to make sure we're clear, okay, Shady? All right.
I promise I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you, though.
All right. So I ain't gonna hold you. HB be doing that one thing with the recap. Shout out to the Garden because Rose, that when she used to do the recap, do her thing. So HB, do you mind?
Man.
Do you mind giving context as to what happened?
That's pretty much all I know is that the brother was the lover, and he lied to Shaded. She had every right to be upset. I think that her and the so-called brother had communicated or had built some type of relationship. Is that true, Shaded?
Yeah, we had a few conversations. Not a relationship, though, no.
But like
But
conversations,
you
yes.
thought he was the brother.
Full on thought he was the brother. Blood brother.
Hey, man. Look here.
Blood brother. Oh, girl, you had me fucked up. Okay, sorry. Go to jail. No, for real. That's fucked up. You don't do that.
Okay.
Look here.
I'm gonna put that bitch to ride down by the lake.
Opportunity to speak to what happened. We have contacts. Shaded, would you like to tell us how did this end up on the app?
A little bit of I talk too much. I told my business, and it was just brought back to that. That's all. It was me. I shouldn't have told my business.
No, Shady. There ain't nothing wrong. Hey, we all tell our business. I talk about, hey, man, look here. It don't matter.
Okay. So accountability, you felt like you should have kept what was going on between you and Good Yellow behind the scenes.
Shell, why don't you come up? You got some big feelings down there. I'm sorry, Bella. Can you repeat that one more time?
Is that right? No, so my question was, so accountability on your end, you feel like you should have kept some things or pretty much just kept the situation with you and Good Yellow behind the scenes that it didn't need to come to the app.
Yeah, all of
Here,
it.
by the way.
All of it should not have came to the app. All of it. Don't even, not even just him. Just all of it should not have been on the app.
Okay, so accountability on your end. So, okay. Because you felt like it didn't need to come to the app at all.
That's really it. That's all.
I mean, Shelly, you're down there saying she still wanted him after knowing all of this. So what is that about?
And she always got something sideways to say. Damn, you worrisome.
Excuse me? What?
I say you always got something sideways to say. You're worrisome.
No, I don't.
I gotta say thank you.
Talk about, excuse me? No, I don't like who you.
Hold on, wait a minute, because she asked me a question, Trina. You gonna let me come up here and talk or not?
You asked me a question.
Because you came up here talking, I wasn't talking to you. She
I was already up here. You came up here. You know what? I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
So, when Good Yellow told his side of the story, even after her knowing the truth, in the text messages that he proved, she still wanted to meet up with him and be with him and have some sort of baby with him. Even after... Are you FOE?
Lady, boo.
No, I'm not FOE. No, I'm not FOE. That's what they say in the comments, baby. No, I'm not FOE. I'm not nobody. I'm a innocent comment cousin that listened to the whole story, the whole truth from both parts and both perspectives. So yes, if that's the case, why are you so invested?
I thought you was FOE too.
No, I'm not FOE. I ain't never been FOE. At the end of the day, Miss Nietzsche said that he was wrong. He should have been upfront and honest with you at the beginning. She hold him accountable for that. She said he was fucked up. That's not cool what he did to you. But at the same time, this is just pillow talk coming to the app because even after you knew the truth, you still was okay. So you came out here like, oh, he did something so horrible to me, but you already.
Did I deny that though? Because I feel like you going like real hard. I never denied that. So I just don't understand why you're feeling.
Well, I didn't say you. I never said you denied it. I was just saying I was just giving context to the courtroom because they was asking what was going on.
No, you were in the
I never said.
I hope they tell the truth, the whole truth.
Whole truth, right? So yeah, the whole truth.
Why are you so invested? I don't know you at all.
The truth that was
Thank you,
told
Spicy.
in the courtroom was, oh yeah, he dirty. You should. He did that, but tell the whole truth. It's just he did that.
He is a liar.
If you had read my comments, you would have seen when I said HB is telling the truth. That is absolutely true. He did. He should have told you up front. But when it did come out and he did tell you, you were okay with it. So that's the whole truth.
How
And you still wanted to be in a relationship with him even afterwards.
Like I said, I was hella confused going through. Okay, look. You can't tell me what I feel or what I was okay with.
Well, we can't tell you
Like
what
I said, after I found out,
the text messages
I was
that he
hella
showed,
confused going through
you
some
showed that you
major
was mad about
shit.
that.
And that was my friend, a very close friend who knows a lot about me. I opened up to that man. So that it don't just turn off, okay? I never denied that. But you're not going to make me feel something I don't feel.
No, I'm not trying to make you feel anything that you don't feel. But I am going to tell
you don't know me, so you can't say what
I am going to tell the truth from the evidence
you don't know what
that
I
he
was okay
showed.
with. You don't know me.
I don't know you and you don't know me, but
So you don't know what I was okay
I'm reading
with,
is wrong. You can't. So after the fact that you knew the truth, did you not still want to be with him?
Like I said, I was attached to someone I thought cared about me, and in a time when I needed somebody to care about me, I needed that.
So is that a yes or
Kept
a
me
no?
alive, okay? So I'm not ashamed of that.
Is that a yes or a no?
That's what I just said it was.
Okay. So did you don't have no text messages saying that you?
That's what I said it was.
So Good Yellow has no text messages of you still wanting to be with him even after you know the truth. He did not show us that. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, that's Shelly.
HB, he showed messages, and they was even supposed to meet up when FOE went on the cruise, and she felt some type of way because she thought he chose FOE over her because he went to Florida to meet with them.
You cannot keep saying things you don't know for fact. I didn't feel no type of way. He told me he was coming to Texas because he told me he was coming to Texas.
Okay, so why do you want to still be with him and meet up with him if you were so discarded about finding out about his past?
But she is saying because she still looked at him as a
I was
friend.
attached to that man because in that moment he kept me alive. I'm not ashamed of that.
You want to have babies with your friend?
24/7 for 6 weeks straight.
He came to do the do. He was coming to Texas to do the do.
Whatever would happen
wanted
in
to have a
Texas
baby,
is not your
not for no
business.
friend.
Whatever was gonna happen in Texas is not your business. Because I'm not.
Right, but at the same time,
Listen to
Good
me.
Yellow.
I was attached to that man. He kept me alive in that moment, and I'm not ashamed of that.
And I'm not taking
gonna
that from
shame
you.
you of it.
I'm not trying to shame you
Then
of
why are you
nothing.
bringing it up? You over here trying to
Because
drop
it's
some
the
tea
truth.
that's already out
Because
there.
at the same time, y'all can't just pick
That
and
is
choose
cold,
just
baby.
because y'all don't like
That
Good
man
Yellow.
kept me
or just
alive, and
because
I'm not
he just
denying
a
it.
man. It's the truth.
We're going strong. Slow down.
I'm sorry, Bella. Thank you. Thank you.
No, you good.
I'm sorry. I'm just not going to be ashamed. I'm not ashamed for that. Anything that I did in this situation, I'm not ashamed of. Like I said, that man kept me alive in a moment that every day was a problem for me. I kicked the sheets getting out of the bed every single day. Getting in the bed, I didn't want to live. I'm not ashamed of anything that happened between him and I. Because like I said, he was there for me 24/7. I could call his phone. He would sit on the phone with me for hours. He would sleep on the phone with me for hours. I'm not ashamed. Hold on, let her not speak, because I don't know why you're up there doing all this. Like, I'm not ashamed of any of that. So while you think you're dropping tea on me, you're not. Because I'm telling you, I'm not ashamed of anything that I said in those text messages or that I did. I'm not ashamed of it. Because in that moment, I'm still on this earth because of those feelings that I felt. Because of everything that we went through in that situation, I'm still here for it. Now, am I okay with being with a bi man? No, I'm not. Am I okay with being with a gay man? No, I'm not. But in that moment, when I literally was so broken down to the point where I could not see a future, yeah. attached, codependency, in love. I don't care what you call it, because I'm not ashamed of it. Now, did he lie to me? Yes, multiple times. Did he tell me that was his brother? Yes. That's it. You worried about, she trying to have a baby. Like, that's not tea to me.
Can I speak up?
Baby, I'm alive. Baby, I'm alive, and I'm going to keep saying that. I'm alive, I'm breathing.
Okay, so Shelly, I do have a question. Did you hear when Shaded said that she takes accountability for bringing their personal business to the front in the first place?
Right, and that's why I said I only came up because she outed my comment. But before I even had the whole truth part, I said that was absolutely correct. I never tried to shame her or never tried to take anything away from her story. She came and called my name because she didn't like my comment. That's the only reason why I'm up here. I never said she was wrong. I never tried to victim blame her. I actually said that Good Yellow was fucked up for not telling her in the way she found out. I said that. I said that's absolutely true.
You were in them comments trying to put doubt in the air.
Scroll back and reread my comments. Because
if that was the case, your comments...
She said I couldn't cut her off, but she could cut me off.
We saw your comments.
I sat there and be quiet for her to talk. I sat there and was quiet while she was talking, and while she had all her sentiments, I agreed with them. That's my thing on this app, is when people can actually agree with you, you just refuse to agree with them because it don't fit your narrative. It don't fit what you trying to spill out there. Yes, you are right, but two things can be right in the same sentiment. And in it being right, after you knew the truth, and actually after y'all talked about it, you were still okay with him. So don't paint him as being a villain in this story when it really is just pillow talk that shouldn't have got out.
But babe,
be fair.
But babe, it's not shaded. He is a villain in this
Right.
story.
What the fuck? How is that not a
villain? Yeah, because it sounds like to me.
Seriously delusional.
You even just acknowledged that. Even Miss Nietzsche acknowledged that and held him accountable for that.
She did. But at the end of the day,
how is he not the villain in this
hold
story?
on, let me finish. Okay?
Okay?
Nietzsche said that Good Yellow should have been upfront and honest with him in the beginning. We're not taking that sentiment away from Good Yellow. Good Yellow should have did that. That was fucked up. But once again, when you are okay with it, we can't be, no matter what's her reasoning, if she
anybody lying that is in the closet on the
I can never get no
because what you said
no,
don't make no
because you
damn
don't want to
sense.
hear it.
No, y'all do have to take turns. We cannot have panel access.
Because it's opposite of what you want people to believe. It's the actual truth. Because once you start communicating with him and you cool to talk to him, even talking about babies and things of that nature, we no longer as common cousins can be mad because you cool with it.
Okay, hold on. So let me break this down. Okay, I get what you're saying now, Shell. So you said in the comments, because it was coming off kind of like, shamey kind of. So you're saying, hey, yes, he's wrong for what he did. He lied to you. He whatever. He could have told you. He could have been honest with you. Miss Nietzsche held him accountable for that. Dealing with a man while dealing with you, etc. However, you are okay with it now. So what's the shit now? You're okay with it now. You're even trying to procreate with him now. So I'm guessing that's what you're trying to say.
Right. So why do you want us to be in an uproar? And
I don't think she wants us to be in an uproar.
I don't. That's not what I'm saying. I don't. That's not.
So why did it come to the app if you didn't want us to see him in that light?
So listen. So I feel like we're missing it. So hold on, Shell. One moment, please. Hear what she said. She came up here. She was humble. When I asked her about it, she said, bottom line, I'm not about to make no excuses. Our business shouldn't have came to the app. She immediately took accountability from the door. So that's what happened. I just want to make clear, I'm not sure if you understand that she took the accountability. I'm not sure.
I'm very clear about that, Bella. That's why I said in the comments I was saying correct. That is true. I never not said that. The only part that's unclear is she was mad that I said the whole truth is even after she takes accountability, we can no longer be mad if she's
okay. I didn't ask you to be mad about anything. That's
not mad anymore, babe. She's not.
And I'm not talking about what you asked. I'm talking about the comment because
can we talk about the actual what happened? Like,
yeah, let's talk about this.
I'm sitting here arguing with you, and we could be to the next case. Come on. What I'm saying, you can.
That's the whole reason why I'm up.
What I'm saying, HB, I'm not asking nobody to be mad at that man. That is, I ain't never said.
$25 to drop if you want to be rude. It's $25 to drop if you want to be rude.
All I'm saying is, if I would have known from day one that you are whatever you call yourself, whether that be straight, bi, gay, whatever your business is, if you weren't actively hiding it, I would never have gotten into that situation, never would have been confused, never would have been in that situation if you gave me the option from the beginning. That's all. And actively hiding that part of your life and lying is my only point. Give people the option from the beginning, not once they're already attached to you, not once they're already confused and going through the worst part of their life. That's the only point that I'm trying to make. That's why it came, why I have such deep feelings about this situation is because you lied to me from day one. And if you never had lied, this would never be a thing.
And this is why you're not wrong to me. Because regardless of you turning around and say, hey, I want to procreate with you. Hey, I can't detach myself from you. That's only because he allowed you to bond with him in your most vulnerable moments. You can't even help yourself at this point. So like I said, he wrong. I like to go to the root of the problem. He lied. He misled you. He made it seem like he turned over a new leaf. Hell, he lied to FOE. Because the only reason that Nitra was cussing out Susu down here a few months back is because somebody came up on her panel and showed his GAY days, not knowing that his GAY days is still today. And she said, this is a man who has turned his life over. Y'all just don't let people change. They should have been just as mad at him as you were when you found out that the brother was the lover. So yeah, she trauma bonded with him. So you don't, and like you said, you can't just turn those feelings off. That's all you know at the moment, because like you keep saying up here, that's what kept you alive. So again, you're not wrong in my eyes. No, not at all.
I came up here to ask Shaded, those texts were after you found out or after you talked to Andre? I thought that was before you talked to Andre.
I talked to Andre in April. Me and him cut all communication for 6 weeks straight after I found out. The day after I found out, we never spoke. We came back into communication 6 weeks later for about 6 days. In that 6-day period, he was planning already a vacation. He was like, well, I'll just come to Texas instead of Florida. That's it.
Did that happen then?
He was like saying like, oh, when we were at the beginning, we were planning on having a life together. Like, it wasn't no joke, play relationship. Yes, we're talking about marriage. We're talking about kids. We're talking about moving to Texas. Like, that's what I'm saying. That don't just stop. So once we came back into contact for those 6 days, yeah, we start back up where we left off, meaning like, oh, we're gonna, try and work through this. We're gonna fight this battle together. And the only communication.
So honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. It don't matter who you love, regardless. Those feelings don't just turn off because you learned something about them. So I'm not mad at you about that at all. I wanted to remind everybody about how this all came out to begin with. He said he didn't go on the cruise because something came up with his little brother. That triggered Shaded. Am I correct, Shaded?
Correct.
And then you're the one who said, what little brother? Because your little brother is your boyfriend.
I was triggered on that panel because he was taking up for Glam and talking about he didn't go on the cruise because of a family needing his brother, when the information that I have is different. So yeah, when I saw that,
exactly how that came about.
It's like,
so she's getting mad that he's spreading that he's not going somewhere and using that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Number one, Glam is the one that told her she need to get tested. So she's mad because why are you sticking up for a lady that basically, these stereotypes about the community. Number one. And number two, you talking about a brother that don't exist because we know that that's your boyfriend. Mm-hmm. So I just want to remind the folks. That's all.
Even if the little brother do exist, even if that was the truth, it really don't matter. It just triggered me. The word little brother, felony, vacation, Glam. If we add all of that up together, I was triggered. So like I said, it could be a little brother. It's really not my concern. Like I said, I don't have any communication with him. That's not my concern. I really don't give a fuck. I was just triggered because I'm about sick of hearing you talk about little brother or the word brother or anything brother when you're not being honest about who your quote unquote brother is. So yeah, it triggered me.
Okay. So the bottom line, because you did take accountability for the overall situation, I am going to pose the question to the audience. All right. So because Shaded was not given the truth of Good Yellow's circumstance as far as his preference and what he likes. Do y'all think Shaded was wrong for bringing it to attention to the app? Even though she's taking accountability for it, what do y'all think? Do y'all think she's wrong for speaking out about it on the app? Red, yes. Blue, no.
Can we talk about that? Because I think it was wrong to, like, bring this to the app, but also, like, I'm on the fence because I feel like talking about it and bringing awareness to it, there might not be another woman go through this. You know, my embarrassment, my situation might, you know, bring light to the situation that another woman won't go through this. So I kind of ride the fence on. Bringing to the app was a mistake, yes.
This is why I still wanted them to choose anyway. Because even though you may feel away, I've seen it happen multiple times where people come in the panel and say, "No, Bella, I'm guilty." Throw the book at me. And I'm like, the audience might feel otherwise. And as you see, they feel otherwise. They don't feel like it was wrong for bringing it to the app.
Is there a way I can enter evidence into the court today?
You may. What exactly do you have for us?
I have an article in which he was speaking on his business, and in the article it states that he is the youngest of 8, meaning there is no little brother.
Period, Susu. Let me mute.
Out the names. Don't worry if that's a problem for you.
That's where I was going. That's where I was going. Is this some type of family tree?
That damn Just Mathis show when he was standing up there with that machine gun selling that weed.
Child. Okay. So let's continue to do this right here. Run up the lights. We are almost at 700K. When we get to 700K, we are going to bring the audience back. Y'all are doing great with the engagement. Almost there.
Too much on Shaded. Bella, I've blacked it out for you, honey.
Thank you.
By what the name that was given to you is? His first name.
I testify that that's correct.
Okay.
Okay. So for those who are aware of Good Yellow, his name was said multiple times this week during this situation. But this is the article. If y'all need reference, apparently that's where he got caught up in his lie because he is the youngest. Okay. So there is no little brother, unfortunately. But I will say this. So if y'all got y'all screenshots for y'all evidence for court, appreciate it. Cool. I will say this. So the audience felt like she wasn't wrong for bringing it to the app. Let me pose the next question. Do y'all think Good Yellow deceived Shaded? Did he deceive her, but not by not providing or as his preference when it comes to men or women? Because I feel like I have a follow-up question with that, but I'm going to pause actually. Do y'all feel like he deceived her by not telling her what his preference was? And I'm saying was for a reason. Hey, DJ Drop, good to see you. All right, the majority is leaning towards he should have told her. Now, here's my thing. If we're going to speak to that as far as that situation particularly, not only did he not tell her that, but the reason why it was problematic was because the guy that he was dealing with ended up moving back into his home. Now, he said that dealing with men is no longer something that he does anymore. That it's a thing of the past. And he just wants to strictly deal with women, which is totally fine. But because his ex came back to live with him, she was under the impression that his brother was living in the house with him, not his ex-boyfriend. So for those wondering why it's such a big deal, people felt like that was a terrible situation for her to be in. She stated earlier that she do not want to date a man who is on both sides, again, language, or a man that just strictly deal with men. She said she do not want that because her feelings got wrapped into it. She done decided, you know what? Maybe I can kind of deal with this. Maybe I can try to see if I can be okay with everything that's happened. So for those who feel like he deceived her, understand why it's problematic, because it's easy for someone to be told to just walk away. Why do you care? We cannot control how people fall in love. We cannot control people's feelings. Don't tear her down because in y'all eyes, y'all felt like it was a short amount of time. A lot of people that's watching right now has definitely been in a situation where they fell head over heels for somebody, first sight, first conversation. If you want to try to make it seem like she's weird and by herself in this, not true. She's not the only person who's been in that predicament. However, I can still accept the fact that, vote or not, she said their business should have stayed between them. Shaded, y'all plan on trying to at least reconcile a friendship?
Yeah, it was more like, if you can't lie to me no more about anything. And he was still lying, so that just let me know that this is actively who you still are. So it was just like, no. Mm-mm.
I do feel like men like this is very dangerous. I'm sure Shade is not the only person he's doing this to or have done this to. I do feel like men like this, GAY men like this, are the ones that deserve to be tortured in the harshest way until they pass. Like one of those things where it takes days until they pass. I do feel like those are the ones that's deserving of that. And Good Yellow, I hope that happens for you, babe.
I piggyback off of that because I was in the kingdom where we had OP on the panel, and she said he better not fuck around and say anything to her because apparently he's come in her DMs trying to get with her, okay? And he never told her about his orientation.
There's been a few women that has reached out to me in this situation. We all have the same story.
So, unfortunately, I didn't get to speak to that, but yes, that also did happen. While we're at it, here in accountability court, people are entitled to their opinion. Just because someone has an opinion in the panel or in the audience or through a message does not reflect the views of accountability court. Okay? So back to it. Yes, OP was someone who did come out and say that he was trying to get with her as well, but unfortunately she did not know that he had a past with men. So I gotta pose this question. If at any point, because I think it's a bigger picture here, it's a message. If at any point...
Before you pose the question, Bella, can I give some history? The way that he entered FOE was through that same lie. Remember, he came on a dating show. And when he came on the dating show, he was trying to find a woman. And when he tried to find the woman, Ms. Nitra got information that he was into men, i.e. the pictures of him slobbing down Mr. Andre with the long foot. So, it's not something that he's new to. He's true to this.
Bella, and that's why I said they should be just as offended over there at FOE as Shaded is. Okay, they should be more offended because they fought back to back about people talking about, I guess his so-called gay history when that's still his life. So my question is, what's your plan for women? What you trying to do to the women? You trying to get them some? Because I can't think of anything else that you would want with the woman if you really still dealing with men. What you messing with them for? What's going on? I don't care. I don't like men like that. Yeah, he deserves everything that comes to him. That's weird.
Come to For the Haters. It did come to For the Haters.
Yeah, shout out to For the Haters, babe. I did a deep dive on her page. Lord Jesus, help me, God. Y'all pray for me, please.
Down there mad because that's a man too. I don't be understanding what these men be doing.
K Black, please.
All right. Susu, thank you for that context. I was aware that he dated men because it did come out, but I didn't know the context of how it came out. I didn't remember all that happening. So, to make sure we are not disrespecting the community, whether you agree with it or not, there is a thing of a person that goes both ways. It's considered bi. You can't say it's okay for a woman but not for a man. If a woman is dating men and women, she's considered bi. So what would make it different? Let's not do that. Okay. However, in this particular situation, it wouldn't be considered that because she was told that he no longer, or matter of fact, you didn't even know he dealt with men at all. Is that correct?
Not at the beginning, no. I found out later.
Got
To call that straight for pay.
So, do you genuinely think that Good Yellow was only trying to date women that was willing to pay him, give him some type of financial benefit? Is that what you're saying?
No. I think you just
Think about it. I know. Think about it real hard.
I think I was at a vulnerable time in life, and he just saw an easy mark. That's all.
All right, I gotta ask the audience because I'm seeing some things down here. Y'all think Good Yellow was using women for their wallet or keyword?
For anything, not just the wallet, just anything.
Do y'all think Good Yellow was attempting to use women for their money and for their image? Like, it just looks good standing next to a woman rather standing next to a man. Do y'all think that's what was going on?
I think what was going on, he was trying to get a beard, almost like, because of this story he put out on the internet. And I think he wanted to make sure, because all the women in your city, you make sure it's one from MESSYTOK so that can align with this straight new person that you're supposed to be. I think that's all it was. But the whole time, this girl going through it and she confiding in you, it's just something real for her. But the whole time for you, it's just like a part of your image thing, your new clean face, I guess. Yeah.
Right. And I truly believe that just because how it ended so abruptly on his end was just like, that it was never real. From the messages you were telling me, for the things you told me, it was not, none of it was real. It was just, like you said, a beard, a using situation, what I can get from her. And it's like that because, like I said, multiple women have reached out to me. But it's not only just money. It's all of it. The image, money, what I can get, all of it. Because they love to say bone collector. Why would you want to be attached to a bone collector? Come on, be for real. When you got secrets this big.
Okay. Lord, this is MESSYTOK, so forgive me in advance. Do y'all think, respectfully, we don't give a damn, but we are going to ask the messy question. Do y'all truly think Good Yellow is done dealing with men? Do you think he's done dealing with men? Red, yes. Blue, no. Don't take it personal. It's MESSYTOK. It's not a real place. Don't take this literal. I'm gonna ask domestic questions, but that's it. That's it. That's it. Do not get upset. It's just a show. I am a figment of your imagination. I am not even. I am a hologram. I'm not even sitting here right now. Like, now let me stop before I get too deep on y'all. I'm just playing. Nonetheless, yeah, I see y'all saying he was never done. Okay. Gotcha.
P-Money.
Oh,
That
see?
top row of your mouth.
Okay, so yeah, they said they don't think so. But hey, if he's telling the truth, that's his business. If he ain't, that's still his business, is it not? But Shaded, like I said, big ups to you for just simply acknowledging it wasn't none of our damn business anyway. If we're gonna keep it a base, she said, look, it wasn't even y'all business and I shouldn't have brought it here. So it don't get no more accountability than that. I mean, come on.
Thank you for having me, Bella. Thank you, HB, and Susu, for real. And I've gained so much knowledge, and just like I said, I gotta work on me. I got a lot I need to fix about me. So.
I'll do.